Uber is if some of you don't know, maybe you do all know about it, Uber is a well-funded venture enterprise trying to penetrate the transportation business in America. They're already also in Europe. They just made their first appearance as an unregulated call taker, so to speak, in Cannes, France at the Cannes Film Festival. Figured they'd break the market there, dealing with Hollywood celebrities or whatever. But in America, they basically have tried to come into regulated cities and enter the transportation business, providing trips to customers under the guise that there's some unsatisfied need or want because of dealing with a smartphone. That somehow they've got the inside leg on dealing with those. Every taxi cab company here, Yellow Cab Company with Mr. Minardi, United Cab Company, we have apps, we have online reservations. Everywhere I've worked has had online reservations for 10, 15 years. So there's no unmet need. All these people are wanting to do is suck off 10 to 20% profit without having any expense, short of somebody saying, here's a phone call, you go get it. And on top of it, the reason they can't do it in Hillsborough County at will is because you regulate all the vehicles in Hillsborough County. But unlike Hillsborough County, 95% of America is regulated by a city. That means only the city limits. So just for an example's sake, Orlando is regulated as its own transportation regulation in the city of Orlando. But Orange County, which houses more than, give you an idea, the city has about 200-something thousand people in it, and the county has probably 1.5 million, 2 million people in it. So the growth is in the county. But the point is that Uber could go over there and call in unregulated taxi cabs, and they would love the business because, first of all, they generally don't have any dispatch business. They're usually newcomers or people that are, driving a car on the weekend or whatever it may be. And they basically send them to trips, not vetting the drivers. I'm talking about Uber to these unlicensed cab companies, not vetting the drivers for criminal history, not having the proper, figuring out whether they have proper insurance or not to be operating a vehicle, not really knowing anything about it short of just somebody willing to take their trip and pay them 20%. Well, the point is, any legitimate in here, United Cab Company, we have the insurance that meets the requirement. We have all the drivers that meet the PTC background regulations of basically FBI check. We do random drug tests. We have 24-hour dispatch. We have 24-hour service to all parts of the county. As difficult as that is at times, okay, but we have to do that. That's part of our deal. And we're paying for all that. So why would we want to give 10 or 20% of our money right off the top to this upstart name, Uber, just for the fact that they took a phone call? Ain't going to happen. I mean, I cannot imagine any of y'all even want that to happen. That's pretty much it.